Hey everyone, welcome to Surya Soul Sun. I'm Olivia, and today in this video here, I'm just going to be giving some free readings with one of our decks from Yog Healing Decks. And if you've been seeing on the page, Yog Healing Decks is our collaboration of artists, of healers that work together to create cards that not only enhance your intuition, but they also activate creativity, dormant energy, and they go towards a variety of topics. So I have one deck here today, a master deck in the Magicae Caddis. And all this is just free-flowing inspiration. As you can see around, I have various healing art paintings here that can activate the color inside of someone. That's all that this is about. I know a lot of people knock different types of spiritual acts. They want to try to dumb down your mind so that you're not able to receive that higher divinity, that higher consciousness that's available to everyone. This has been going on for a very long time in many different things. So as people come in, they're going to be able to get some free cards, ask some questions, collaborate, have fun, open your mind, whatever it is, I'm here for whatever you need. And also here at Surya Soul Sun, we do offer different types of intuitive readings, spiritual readings, health, fitness, nutrition that can not only enhance your abilities, whatever it is that you say you have or you want to cultivate, it opens the unity of your body, mind, and spirit. But most people that we've encountered, they do go through some serious disease, some serious illness that impacts them on their body somehow. So as you learn more about who you truly are on the inside, you're able to make sense of what's going on, whether it's ancestral, whether it's environmental, that's impacting you. So you're gonna see me on my phone because this is the world we live in now. I'm speaking to you through a webcam. And in a way, we're all connected. We're all connected without this anyway. This is a universal fact. So I welcome you and anyone that comes in wants to ask some questions. Okay, even if this video stops, you can still watch it and comment in the comments and we'll get back to you. One of the practitioners or myself will get back to you with different questions that you might ask. We're here to help you if you need something inside of life. And I'm just going to go to Yog Healing Decks. So through this also, you can't see my computer, but I'm going to be explaining different things that we do. So to find the different spiritual decks that we do offer, totally intuitive, creative inspiration by our healing artists. And it's a great tool. A lot of people collect cards. A lot of people create and are using other people's decks to read other people. And this is where Yog Healing Decks has specific rules of integration and of usage that you must master the deck, whatever deck you choose, with inside of yourself. Use the reading on yourself, gain clarity on your own life. Once you get trained and you communicate with us, the creators of these decks, you're able to get your certification and be able to use this in your own practice to read other people and help other people inside of their life. And these decks are a gift that keeps on giving. We're also coming out with the guidebooks for these decks, but you'll notice that the guidebooks are not available with the cards. This is for a specific reason. We do not want people to just go out, get these cards, think that they master them, and they use them on someone else, and then the energy just gets so entangled that they really don't have a correct insight because of personal emotions, programming, different things inside of you that you might be living in today's life and you're wondering, why is this happening to me? What is going on? When will it stop? So these intuitive cycles and the cycles of the human body, the male and the female, the energies, everything around impacts you in some way. So how do we elevate ourselves to not get impacted by this? We learn everything about who we truly are, who you truly are inside of you. So again, thanks everyone who is here to listen to this. And the universal card that I'm going to pull today. Oh look, the team did a good job. So in the comments, you'll see the Yog Healing Decks intuitive tools. Now, these decks are made to give you guidance throughout life when you're making choices on a path to higher consciousness. Again, there's stigma. There's different things. Most of it is just like if someone says something and it's going to put you in a state of negativity, of denial, of fluctuating emotions, and all these different things. You have to understand compassion for yourself and also for others. I mention this a lot in my new book of poems, The Beautiful Woman. There's a lot of different poetry inside of that with neuro-linguistic programming that can help you on your journey if you feel unworthy, if you don't feel beautiful, if you feel like other people are constantly attacking you and different things. Hey, we all go through inside of life. That's why we created these yoga healing decks and all these different things for people to use inside of their life. I wanted to pull a card, but I got into the yoga healing decks. If you just type yoga healing decks, YUJ healing decks into any type of search engine, you're going to come to the online shop space where we create these profound, insightful cards. Every card has an energy. So a beautiful card for today is Clear Karma. Most people have a distraught view of what karma is. They say what goes around comes around, all these different things, the laws of nature. And yes, that is true to an extent. But you are also creating karma right now, and you're reliving karma from past lives, things you did from your programming, from your previous years. So everyone has things that they have to clear inside of life. And when I say clear, I mean process. I mean figure out where it is inside of your body, the emotion, the storage, the blockage, before it manifests into a physical issue inside. And on any level, whatever level you say that you're at, we can aid you, we can help you through an intuitive reading, through different types of techniques, exercises, nutrition, whatever it is that you truly desire. The first thing to start would be to get a basic reading, an initial consultation, where we're able to view you and to allow you to express in truth what you believe is going on. And then from intuitive insight, if you've been reading suryasoulsun.com, seeing the social medias, you'll see that there is a deeper level of intuition and psychic awareness that comes with everything that you're doing right now and everything that you should be doing, are going to be doing in the future. So Clear Karma is a really great card for everyone. As humans, right here, you wouldn't be living on this earth if you didn't have karma you had to clear. So through this insight and intuition, this can help you very much understand your purpose and then go beyond purpose. Live life to the fullest. You want to be happy? You want to feel joyful? It starts in an instant. Figuring out how you can creatively outlet these different feelings. You can just come in, or anyone wants to come in, and you just say something that you want a card, you have an issue, you want some insight. We're here as a pure creative field to allow anyone to be open, whatever they want to be. And through this, I'll also be giving different readings, explaining these cards, and then seeing where this takes us. The Magic Eye Caddis Oracle is amazing. That was a big collaboration between the healing artist here, myself, Yaakov Healing Art, others that we are training. And they go towards cats because cats are very magical inside of life. They have a certain quality and evolution. And you can apply that to your life. So here is another card. You have opposition. We have opposition. This is universal. Whatever someone is going through inside of life, yes, there's going to be factors that are, let's say, against you, or something that might deter you from your true path. Now, this is not something to take too lightly. It's also not something to take too seriously. You got to find a middle path on dealing with this, neutral. So it's all about when things like this happen, you have opposition, or you have force, or you have conflict. It's all about your reaction towards that issue, because inside of you, that's where the emotions and the energy is going to start to flow between your centers, and it's either going to flow freely or it's going to get stuck emotionally somewhere, transform itself into a physical ailment that many people may be experiencing. So again, hello, if you are here, you can drop a comment. We return the comments also after the video, and I'm going to be explaining the Magic Eye Caddis cards, about the yoke healing decks that we do create, and all of these, yes, we say they're oracle cards because an oracle, actually, let's just see. I'm going to Google the word oracle. Let's see what comes up. From my basic knowledge, the Oracle of Delphi, or Delphi, in ancient civilizations was used to aid people inside of life, give them prophecies. But if you look at the meaning of oracle, let's see. A priest or priestess acting as a medium through whom advice or prophecy was sought from the gods in classical antiquity. And then the second one, archaic definition, a response or message given by an oracle, typically one that is ambiguous or obscure. Well, that really just depends on who is receiving it and how open they are to receive it. Now, oracle cards and tarot cards have mainstream come in society and also have been used for many, many years and centuries to aid and act as tools. And some people, different religions, different stigmatisms, say it's negative or it's evil or if it's of the devil. And that's really inside of someone, whatever they want. Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time. We're here. If you have any questions, you can get a free card in the Magic Eye Caddis Oracle. We also have different decks in the yoke healing decks that we're going to be explaining, and you get to hang out here with us. We have healing art around here. Wow, that looks so green right there. This one has a lot of neon paints in it, so with what's going on, it's just really bright. So we got healing paintings. This is the pigeon painting, awakening inside, the beauty of life, the freedom, the sun painting here. Now this one is a very intense painting. Awakening the solar consciousness. And of course the avocado. The avocado, most people need to eat more avocado, has very good oils. The lotus flower on the water to signify peace inside of someone. So let's see, a card, I'll go random here for the next message. Embracing your holy essence. For whoever needs a little extra boost of love, nurturing, and self-compassion. Inside of every person, there is a magic essence, a holy essence that can be unlocked by meditation, prayer, breathing inside of yourself. Now, they do say meditation can be performed at any time doing anything, and that's so true. It's about being aware of your body and your space. Most people, when they go through certain emotions, certain situations, and even memories, post-traumatic stress, they will experience it and go through different out-of-body experiences where they're in this reality right now, but they are experiencing in their minds, and their body is experiencing it in their systems, different things that are going on. So sometimes that will take away from your divine essence, and the divine essence is something that cultivated with self-love and compassion that can aid you in your life and whatever you want to do. Mostly it's the energy of transformation, and it's the energy of, if you want to shift inside of your life, you have the ability to. All you have to do is pay attention to the heart, pay attention to yourself. One of the best tricks that has helped me in my journey would be through meditation, noticing the heartbeat, noticing inside the body, where is there more of a pulse, where is there more of a energy flow, and then you're able to kind of track it, see where it goes, and you just follow it. You don't do anything with it. Again, through this, you're going to be seeing many different techniques that we have, different tools, like we use the yoke healing decks, as well as the healing art, different books that we do read, notes that we do take to aid you inside of life. The next card, shadow. A lot of people on this spiritual journey have to go through what they say is the shadow self, the underworld, and this can be full of different types of situations and scenarios that are hurtful, that you're trying to process, but even though you're trying to process, it's hard to process. So my advice would be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself, understand that you're not alone in this world. Even though we might feel like we're separated sometimes, we're connected to everything. Once you figure out inside of you an outlet for love, creativity, abundance even. That can be a hobby for someone, bringing in wealth from multiple sources. A very good gift, but is also a hobby for some. You got to figure out what makes your spirit feel light. So we have the tools, the 10K Yoga Tarot. The 10K Yoga Tarot was our very first deck that we created with a training group that has helped a lot of different people uncover different types of things inside of their life that may be influencing them. And also, you can be totally influenced mostly by your lines, ancestral paths, family, siblings, grandparents, people pushing beliefs on you, and maybe even trying to keep you in a certain place that inside, do you know that you're greater than a construct that someone puts for you? It's very important you find your liberation. And look, I just said the ancestry. A lot of people out there are uncovering different things inside of their ancestry, patterns sexually, patterns emotionally, physically even, where you see a line of people and they all look the same. They all have the same disease, they all have the same illness. How does someone break free from that? You basically have to go back and process and relive situations that were on autopilot for you at the time, for you to be able to uncover truly your true personality, your true being, your voice, your creativity, your artistic ability. As an artist, I encourage other artists to branch out, not have competition. Understand that inside of life, there's going to be someone like you going through a similar situation. So what are you going to do? Are you going to be, oh, I'm better, I'm more successful, I'm this, I'm that? Or are you going to embrace the gift truly inside of you? Be supportive, be grateful for the ability, because inside of this life, what we need is more love. We don't need any more hate, no more competition. Surya Soul Sun is meant to break these constructs, this programming, deprogramming the person, the mind, body, and the spirit in a way that gives you liberation. But it doesn't give you liberation. You actually discover the liberation for yourself. Again, thanks for being here. If you have any question and you want a free card in the Magic Caddis or any of the Yoga Healing decks, you can comment questions. We're here. Hello, welcome. The other card here that we have today is respect. Maybe you feel like you've been disrespected. Usually, respect comes when we show respect to ourselves. This goes into the law of attraction and vibrations of you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are on the inside. What are you vibrating out? Who are you? Are you happy in front of everyone, but then inside you have all these negative thoughts of, oh my God, she's so pretty. And then inside it's like, ugh. That feeling of, ugh. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Or something contradictory. A lot of people have that inside of their mind, and it takes so many years of programming to get out of these mental constructs. And again, you guys, it's not our fault. It's not your fault that this happens. Society lies to you. Society has been lying to you for as long as you've been on this earth in this life. These programmings and constructs have been planted in human society, civilization, earth civilization, long before we were here. So, of course, it's going to take time, effort, and love to break these patterns for every single person. We don't leave any soul behind. If you want a reading and you say you can't afford the prices, on suryasoulsun.com you can view the different intuitive readings that we do offer, the intuitive psychic services, and we say that lightly because every single person has that inside of them. Am I greater than you? No. But for some reason, there's a light that shines. It's the same light that shines inside of you. So, thanks for being here again. If you have any questions, drop a comment. Again, I'll say it again. You can, after this video ends, if you stumble upon this video somewhere and you're resonating with the message and you feel whatever you want to feel in the body, in the heart, the organs, Drop a comment, we'll get back to you. We'll answer your question in another video, and we can see how you change throughout the day. Remember, time is also a construct, but as we go into the quantum fields, we will leave that topic for another video. I'm here, Olivia, and I love you. And I'm here with the Magic Eye Caddis Oracle, one of the Oracle decks and the Yoke Healing decks that features a lot of cats. And I went into it. Maybe you've had an animal, or you love animals, you love cats, and you can never have one in person. This deck gives you about 54 different cats that have specific meanings for you in your life that you can use on yourself. So, pull another card for those. And of course, I want to reach out, because you don't know at one point in time who's going to stumble upon something and it's going to aid them inside of life. So another card that is a message of the art, and also truly what we practice here at Surya Soul Sun is love. A lot of people need to practice love. And not the love that you think, where you are begging, please send me love, send me my soulmate, please. I want love, that's all I want. No, you start with loving yourself for who you truly are. There are still things about you that you don't know, your own gifts. So that's the message. We're here to aid you in whatever way that we can in love. And a lot of people will also get emotional when they see the word love, because they've had issues with self-love, or they've had issues with relationships and different things inside that have hurt them, that made them think love is bad, that they don't deserve it. You do deserve it. It's a very powerful, transformative energy that is available to everyone. You'll see in some of our song releases that we have coming up that love is a main theme, because there's a lot of hate in this world. There's a lot of war, that it starts inside of you. That's all you can do. And then once it starts inside of you, you begin to attract more love, the love that you want in life, soulmates. They say twin flames, they say all these things. It's all just a metaphor for you finding harmony with inside of yourself. And that harmony inside of yourself sends the vibration out to the world to, yes, bring your soulmate to you, bring what you need. And sometimes love can come in many forms. It doesn't just come in the form of human. It comes in the form of animals. It comes in the form of nature. So another message to enhance the love inside of your life would be to just see inside what you like inside of life, what you love inside of life, and have gratitude. Love and gratitude go hands in hand. If you book a healing session with Surya Soul Sun and you see the different things that we offer, it's more about unlocking inside of you and finding out where you might be lying to yourself, where you might be understanding that life is not what you thought it was. So again, thanks again. If you have any comments or you want a free card, I'm going to continue to pull the cards. You can send a comment and we'll interact, connect, and change. And I feel the vibration changing already. We have here the healing art around, and thanks again. I appreciate the people that watch, but it's really cool to connect and interact and change your view on life, on death even. That's something that we can go to in another video. Quantum, energy, death, religion, nutrition, working out, healing, what's the best for your body. Let's pull another card from the Magic Eye Caddis for everyone here. Ancestry came up again after I shuffled it. So that means that inside of the viewers, inside of someone who you truly are, there is a connection, that there is a fear, there is a judgment, there is a jealousy inside, but it really doesn't matter. It's really just how you feel about yourself inside of life. So the Ancestry card is very powerful to let you understand that, okay, the patterns that you are experiencing right now are you, because it's your life, but it also is the patterns in which the family has acted, the women in your line, the men in your line, the relationships, how people are perceiving different types of life, how they live their life. Is what they're saying true? Are they really happy? They're saying they chose this life, but then they're going back and they're saying that there's something wrong with their mate. What is going on? So you have to see inside of yourself what people say and what is the truth. Usually in the ancestry, you'll find that lies, curses, dark magic, witchcraft, whatever someone wants to say, it's something inside of the line. Before this technology, what did people do? They hung out with people constantly. They read books, they wrote, and they collaborated, and they had secret societies and clubs and cults. That was just the societies that we had in the past. So you have to understand that your family line goes far beyond what you're experiencing right now. It's important you don't get caught up in the negative aspects. It's very hard not to, because it's so embedded deep. But through the aspects and through the self-rituals, I would say, hey, everything's a ritual. You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, morning ritual. It's a name. So we look at the habits that you might have inside of life. Are they helping you, or are they adding to the turmoil, the abuse, the self-abuse, the emotional turmoil? Love you guys. Let's pull another card. That was a good one. Ancestry has been coming up a lot because I know a lot of people that are out there that watch, that don't say, but they really just want to just see what this is about or see what's going on. And at this point, this information needs to get out for the world so that people change, because the world is going to change even more drastically for different reasons, and more people need to have love, be awakened, find the power inside of them to be who they truly are. So let's see. Again, we have humility. I've noticed in the spiritual realm, there is a lot of different people that say they're this, say they're that, and inside of life, it's a status quo, not just in spirituality, but in life. So you have to see what you're doing inside of life, if it's really fulfilling you truly, or it's just a program of trying to be like Joe next door or Jane next door, or looking at someone else's life on social media and being like, oh my God, I wish I had that. Oh my God, they have so much, how'd they get that? Well, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, truly. So it's all, social media is just a construct too. We gotta live with it in this society. Can't really do anything about it. It's not going anywhere, and more are coming. New technology is coming, quantum computing, all these different things. AI, someone will say, oh, AI is not good. AI is making money, taking our jobs. All right, not, you can either be positive or negative about it, whatever. Use it for your advantage. Just like everything. It's the same thing when cryptocurrency came out. Everyone was like, oh, decentralization, it's evil, it's going to take down the government. Well, it's really up to the liberation of someone's mind inside, the liberation of your children. How are you programming them? Are you programming them to be emotional basket cases because you were? Or are you programming them to feel liberated and express themselves and process the emotions properly? And also, a lot of things that go into the way that people act and who they truly are has to do with sexual relationships. It has to do with how people act and how you view it as a child, how you process certain emotions and also get into certain types of situations, and cheating and lying and internet relationships and texting people and sending Snapchats that disappear that are hurting your aura. Your energy is being sapped from other directions that most people don't know. Again, in these spiritual readings and consultations, we go into cleansing. And it's about cleansing your heart, because you don't want your emotional pain now to turn into physical illness later on. That comes from suppressed emotions. It comes from different types of situations that are repressed and not processed and stick themselves inside their body. So through this, you'll learn a lot of different things too. And again, we thank you for watching. If you have a question, you can put it in the comment section and we'll get back to it as the video circulates. Again, essence is here because ultimately your essence is beautiful. There might be some harsh truths that were called upon inside of this, but the main thing is to realize that inside of you, you have something very special. you have something very special. And we're all connected. We're all connected through the heart. We're electric beings. We have magnetism inside of us because of our life and the way our cells work. We're very complex, which means that maybe inside of your life, you're not living to the fullest potential in which you could be. Don't feel bad. Don't get negative about it. Just find little ways to change yourself. And if you feel like you need some assistance and you don't have that support system, or you think that you are this and you think that you are that, and you're performing and you're spelling and you're incantating and you're ritualizing and you're doing all these things, but emotionally you're effed up. To catch myself, I was going to curse, but I like to keep everything pretty clean because you never know. I mean, I want to make this available to people that are advanced, teens also, children, if their parents do allow, but the topics that are mentioned in here are meant to open and expand your mind, and at any age you can expand yourself. So let's pull another card. Is it your essence? It's nice. Enhance it with love. Insight. I'll end with the insight card. All right. Yeah, this card is for you. To clean your insight. To understand that sometimes the things that you may be perceiving may be clouded in judgment, jealousy, and lies. So you really have to go back inside of you and see yourself true. It's not going to be easy. Most of the time, things are going to come up that were hard, were traumatic, were a pattern of something that you're reliving now. You must be truthful to yourself. And if you want any more insight on anything inside of your life, spirituality, health, fitness, we do various levels of coaching and different types of programs, personalized, depending on what you truly need. But it all starts with an initial consultation. You can look more at suryasoulsun.com. The phone number to call to book, 787-979-9938, or you can send an email to suryasoulsun@gmail.com with your story, your information. Make sure you include a phone number so we can call you back. We're very specific that we do not do a email relay back and forth that just clouds any type of judgment or energy that people like to try to pretend, get information. We like to root that all out because most of the time that is what is keeping someone in a state that they wish they want to get out of. So again, thanks again. I'll pull one more card, okay, because there's another person here that wants a card. And it's the energy of transformation. So as you watch this video, as we have here, we have the healing art, we have our library in here, we have our tech, we have different things that just by viewing, the creative energy is flowing. So thanks again. I hope you use this to transform something inside of your life, maybe get a different view of who you truly are, of what life is, and what spirituality is, and what intuitive gifts can mean for someone, how it can relate into your life. And we love religion. We love people. We love all this stuff. Anyone that thinks someone that's psychic or spiritual is against religion, or they're atheists, or they don't believe, it's really personal preference. You're going to go to any person and they're going to have opinions on things. We like to keep opinions more of a neutral state so that the insights that we do give will really work on the root level of what you're going through inside of your life, what you need inside of your life. And I really hope this helps someone inside of life. Take care. You can look at the Magic High Caddis and other oracle decks. There's a comment in the description linking to the Yoke Healing decks. You go on that and more decks are being added every single week, going into different aspects. You go and see what you're attracted to. Once you receive the cards, you can flip through them for yourself. You allow the cards to speak to you. You let them give you the creative, intuitive message. And just by looking at the picture, there is something that will shift inside of you, because that is the essence of our healing art. I'm Olivia. Thanks again. Hope you guys have a good day.